Hi, guys. Welcome to TR's Tarot Talk 1111. I think we're live. Welcome, welcome. This is a little bit different than I normally do. We usually do our moon manifestations at nighttime. However, as you guys know, our channel has grown and expanded, and I've been a busy, busy girl. So grateful for every single one of you. So we are going to do our monthly, well, actually, it's every new moon, every full moon, God willing, and the creek don't rise, right? We're going to do a manifestation ritual, and we are also going to receive a channeled message from Spirit that I channeled earlier via automatic writing. And curiously enough, it's about manifesting. So I'm going to actually do the channeled. Hi, Dawn. I'm going to do the channeled message first so that maybe we can take what Spirit has given us for tools on manifesting and apply it in our ritual. So that's what I intend to do. I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to get into the room. I've got a hot coffee. I've got all my candles and supplies. Yeah, I think we're all set to go. I just might give you guys a few minutes to get in here and, say hello to me. Hi, everybody. Please drop a hello. Hi, Deb. Yes, I need it too. Actually, a lot of the things that I've been manifesting are actually coming true. And I'm telling you guys, that's part of the channeled message, by the way. We'll get to that. Do you guys like my beautiful new shawl? This is from my friend Stephanie. I'm going to be posting a picture of me wearing this, giving her a proper gratitude for the donation. She sent it to me in the mail. I received it today, and it's funny because it's been really hot here, and today's the first day that it's actually cooled off. It's in the 60s, so I can comfortably wear it, and I just absolutely love it. Hello, Jeanette. Hello, Saturn retrograde. Jennifer, early. Yeah, well, we're not really too early. I said 5:30, didn't I? Who knows, man? My brain's been kind of fried lately. But yes, it is a beautiful shawl. I absolutely love it. It's lightweight, so it can be worn in the summer or the winter. It's perfect. And you guys know how I like to do my readings in my jammies or my sweats. I like to be comfortable. And I usually wear a shawl. So it's so beautiful. It matches my tattoo, matches the color of my eyes and the color of my new glasses. It's perfect in every way. So what do we got here? We've got hello from Oregon, Penny Sheriff. And Shauna. Hi, Shauna. Guys, I got a new computer, and the script or the screen is bigger, so I can see so much better your comments in the comment section. Now we've got 15 people in the room. We've only got 5 thumbs up, guys. Can you show a girl a little bit of love? Because it helps the algorithm put the video out there for others to see. And we are trying really hard to help with the ascension of the planet at this time. So the more people that we can help, the quicker the ascension energies can move into that 5th dimension. Right now we're in that 4th dimension. Spirit's been showing it to me as we're in the bridge. We're in the yoni, right? There's a part of Gaia, her shadow, in the 3rd density. We have already moved into the 4th density, and we're trying to create the 5th density in a body. So from Medford, hello, Penny. Hit the like button. That's right, please and thank you. Hello from Northwest Pennsylvania. Little Annie, I am also from Northwest Pennsylvania. I'm in East Springfield. Where are you at? I'll give it a minute because it really does take a few seconds before the comments show up. So I know because of the time, maybe a lot of my people that normally come can't because you guys are all over the world. I'm going to just check real quick here and see if I did send messages out to some of my tribe. So let's see if they got it. Just give me a second, guys. I'm giving you a second. Introduce yourselves. By the way, we've got Oil City. I'm not far from Oil City. I'm near Fairview, Girard, Lake City, East Springfield, Klamath Falls. I've never heard of that. That's a new one on me. Okay. I'm live. Come join us on YouTube. There. Now I've posted on Facebook and hopefully people will see it. Okay, so we've got 18 people and 11 thumbs up, guys. Show a girl some love, okay? I took time out of my very, very busy schedule because I love doing my lives. Okay, now if you're new to the channel, you probably don't know this, but I normally do what I like to call energy check-ins for a super chat of $15 or more. However, because of my very packed schedule at this time, I will not be doing that for this reading. I'm going to do the channeled message, we're going to do the moon ritual, and then we're going to do a collective tarot reading and a twin flame energy check-in. Okay, if you would love to donate a super chat, that's wonderful. I would be ever so grateful. However, I will not be responding to private or personal questions during this live broadcast. Okay, once things get back to normal, or well, not normal, but once I get into my groove and more organized and time managed, I will get back to offering that every new moon and full moon. Scotland. Well, hello, Angela. Welcome, welcome. Cindy who? Hello, Cindy from Texas. Little Annie. Know the area very well. Yep. Well, girl, you know, if you're ever in the neck of the woods, let me know. 1, 2, 3, 4. The time is 1, 2. You know, I have to tell you, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4 in any combination, whether it's 3, 2, 1 or 1, 3, 2, 4, has been plaguing me for months. I don't know why, but it used to be 11, 11 and 10, 10 and 4, 4, 4. Those were my numbers. And for the last couple of months, it's been 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 in any combination. And so, and it's been very in my face. Like I'm not looking for them. They just show up everywhere. So, hi from California, Mickey. Yes, Little Annie, I love karaoke. Do you like to sing? Maybe we can hook up and go to it. I don't drink, so I'm not a partier, but I do love karaoke. Hi, Heather. Everybody mash that thumbs up for me, please. Let's get the numbers to match. We got 19 people in the chat room and 14 thumbs up. Okay? It really does help the channel promote itself. The algorithms don't even mess with little channels anymore. You really have to get a lot of comments and likes to be even, you know, shared out there. Hi, Elaine. See, I don't drink. I used to. I was quite the lush at one point, but I don't anymore. So, guys, let's see, what time is it? We're at 5:38. I'm giving 2 more minutes. That's 10 minutes for people to log in and join us here in the live chat. Then I'm going to go ahead and start the channeled message. You guys, I am a psychic medium. My guides have dubbed me twin flame ascension coach, which means you don't have to be a twin flame, but if you're on the ascension or resonate with the ascension or with the twin flame journey, That's kind of my mission here in this avatar, in this lifetime, is I was told that I was the oracle to help 3 waves of twin flames, ascended masters, light workers, anybody on the ascension that chose the ascension in my waves. Okay, I'm not the only oracle. There are many, many, many light workers working at this time in the 3rd density to harvest souls that are choosing the ascension to move into the 4th density. So yeah, so my gig up until this point in my life was basically I talked to dead people and I was an intuitive, right? However, back in 2017, when we had that predicted blood moon, it's been prophesied in many religious teachings and indigenous tribes. When that blood moon hit, man, my whole life changed. I think my solar chakra, is that what it's called? Star chakra. I don't know. Guys, I channel. I'm not a teacher that teaches from knowing. I teach what I'm given. So take it as it resonates, okay? If it resonates with you, take it. If it doesn't, then just leave it. I don't research a lot of the channelings that I do unless I'm guided to. For the most part, I just am the mouth. I open my mouth or I set pen to paper and whatever is wanting to come through. Of course, I pray ahead of time and I set my intentions that I only work with the light. So I trust what I get. And so we're going to go ahead now. We're at 5:40. It's been 10 minutes. Christina, if you look underneath any video, try the recent ones because the pricing has changed. But look under my most recent uploads. Everything you need is in the description box. It has all my contact information. It has very specific directions on how to purchase your own private reading. Okay, I hope I answered that question. And Jeanette says the solar star chakra, soul star chakra. That's what it is. I knew, I just didn't, because yes, it comes through for me. So I'm going to go ahead and start the channeled message. I just wanted to give those of you who are new a little download on who I am. I channel through automatic writing. I just ask things in my head and I get answers. And I got a big download on manifestations, which usually I would do our ritual first for those who can't stick around for the channeled message. Sometimes these shows go kind of long. I do have an 8:30 appointment tonight, so we can't go real long. But I was instructed by Spirit to do the channeled message first because it may actually give you help or tools to do the manifestation ritual that we're going to do using spell candles. Now, if you have the supplies, I would encourage you to go along with the ritual when it's time. You'll just need a candle. If you do ritual and you have spell candles, I'm using a pink one for love and union, and I'm using a green one for abundance. And I always burn a black candle for protection. Okay, I use anointing oils. I've got love oil. I've got protection oil. I always use a clear quartz that I reprogram for my intentions for the lunation. And then at the end, we will write everything out and we will set fire to it. And I keep a bowl. I had to tape the holes up because it's a natural bowl and it has these holes. But I always have something that I can safely burn in. So that's all you need, pen and paper and a lighter. If for some reason you don't have any of those supplies, oh, and I do want a clear space too. If for some reason you don't have any of those supplies, I set my intentions with my guides that anybody who views this is included in my ritual. Although I do recommend that you write out your own manifestations because I'm sure you don't want to manifest what I'm manifesting. All right, we're going to clear space and I'm going to start the channeled message. Just keep in mind, guys, if you want your own private reading, I am open to doing that. I've been doing wonderful about getting them out. If you order a pre-recorded one, I get to do those at my own pace, and I'm turning around 3 to 5 business days. Okay, well, actually, 3 to 5 days from the day you order it. And so far, I've been on time, even despite the fact that my computer took a dump and I had to go buy another one. If you want a face-to-face deep dive, those ones are a little bit more crowded. You may have to book out a week in advance, okay? Or a week out. All right, let's get to this channeled message. Yes, I do personal readings, India. And everything you need is underneath my most recent upload on my channel, okay? Oh, thank you, Michelle. It's so nice to have such a loving tribe. You know, I've seen other channels where people get like a lot of scammers in their comments and they say horrible things. And I don't have a moderator right now. I did have one, but I think she's going through some personal stuff and hasn't been around much. Um, Nacho Mama. Nacho Mama. Hi, I love you too, dear. So yes, if you would like a private reading, everything you need is in the description box beneath my most recent upload. All right, I'm going to take a drink of my coffee. I got to quit watching you guys. If you're talking directly to me, please know that while I'm channeling, I am not able to multitask. It's kind of hard to channel and read what's going on. So I always read at the end. I go back and reread, and the video gets uploaded for those who weren't here to be able to watch. So there will be a playback. All right, I'm going to say a quick prayer. Dear Mother, Father, God, please come into this space and bless it and make it holy ground. Surround us in the white light of love and protection, and please cast my ego to the outside so that I can be a clear channel for spirit messages. We ask that it be a blessing unto everyone that hears it, and that the manifestations we work on tonight are in the highest and best vibration for all. And so it is. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys, let's just crack this open. So I have to read what I channeled earlier. Okay. It says, this moon in Libra, this new moon, is a turning point. If you take time to go within and reflect, this is the perfect opportunity to see clearly patterns in relationships and situationships that have been a cycle for you or for us that we could have been repeating, right? Cycles that have been going on and on and on, kind of stuck in a loop. Cycles that you've probably been made aware of by spirit, however, have been struggling with, how do I break this cycle and heal the tether, the trauma bond that is keeping me tethered in the cycle, right? So Spirit says they've been giving us energetic downloads, if you're listening, that are enabling us to see things in new, different light. And they are asking us to come back to ourselves. What or how are you changing? Take time to seriously reflect on how much healing you've done. And now I want to pause there because, my God, I have done so much in the last 3 years. And I'm sure that if you're on this ascension journey, you have too. And the one thing that I've noticed in my patterns is I'm always looking for that next upgrade. I'm always looking for that next step, that one thing that isn't here. And I forget to just take a breath and revel in the mystery and enchantment of the magic that I have created thus far, the things that I have asked for and have already received, right? So take a moment and seriously reflect on how much healing you've already done, and give yourself a proper pat on the back, if you will, because This journey is not an easy one. And if you're anything like me, I mean, there's been a lot of purging. There's been a lot of shadow that I've had, things about myself I had to look at and heal that I never wanted to look at. And so, I'm hearing spirit say in my ear, you've come a long way, baby. And so it's time for us to just take a moment to sit in gratitude and awe and wonder at how far we've come on this journey, right? So, just like when you change your diet to lose weight and get healthy, dropping several sizes maybe, the changes over time may not be as apparent to you because you look in the mirror every day and tend to see the same person staring back at you. However, others can see a very drastic change and difference in your appearance. So we tend to keep pushing ourselves, never happy with what we've accomplished or fully grateful for how far we've come. Not because we're ungrateful, but because we don't see with the clear eyes. We don't notice the changes. We don't see the upgrades as easily as those who have been watching us transform, right? So this Libra moon is asking you to come back to yourself, to look through clearer eyes at how much your hard work and determination on your healing journey is paying off. To see yourself with a renewed, clearer assessment, an opportunity to see those old patterns for what they were and how have they morphed or changed through your healing process. They were once in the shadows and are now being brought to the light or have been brought to the light, giving you an opportunity to clear them finally once and for all, or at least to bring things into a clearer view, shining the light on them so that you can still work on them, right? So, giving us an opportunity to show up different, better, more nurturing, healthy patterns, allowing us to finally see how far we've come and to also finally see ourselves in the way that others see us, changed, transformed, barely resembling the broken inner child you once were. We've changed like the caterpillar to the butterfly. We are constantly healing on the ascension journey, which is creating changes we never thought would occur. But this Libra moon, if you work with its energy, you could finally close an old chapter in your life of old patterns or belief systems that do not vibrate or are not conducive to the new Aquarian age vibration. Okay, so ask yourself, where have I been spinning my wheels? What is that one situation or one relationship or one belief system that you know has been needing to transform or to be healed and released? Is it a thing, a place, a person, a job, addiction, a habit based on fear or lack that you've finally been shown by spirit or in this new energy could be shown if you have the eyes to see and the ears to hear, right? How do we release it or transform it for good? And it is here that Spirit wants me to remind you to celebrate you and to be gentle on yourself and to be in an energy of gratitude for how far you've come and how much you have truly transformed. In summation, if you've been slaying dragons, or yeah, if you've been slaying dragons one dragon at a time, this Libra moon in Aries is a perfect opportunity to slay that big one and to bury it for good. Aries energy is fire energy, right? It's empowerment. It's giving you the urge, the energy surge and urge that you need to finally face some of those challenges that you've been shown that you need to face, but there's still some remnants of fear or lack, right? So this is a perfect opportunity to slay one of the big ones and bury it for good. Trust that whatever is meant for you will never be held from you. If you've struggled to let something go, have full faith that if it's meant for you, once alignment or vibrational alignment is achieved, it will return. If it's not, release it to make room. What happened? I lost my place. If it's not, release it to make room for the new. Okay, so I guess I skipped a page. Okay, so this is a strong energetic push to support your manifestations. Not only in spring, is spring in the air here in the northern hemisphere, but energetically with Jupiter in the sign of Aquarius. Jupiter's, I believe what my spirit guide said is Jupiter's in Aquarius for all of 2021. Um, Jupiter is the planet of expansion. So we need to be taking advantage of these opportunities to expand, quite frankly. All right. And the Aries energy of this new moon is giving us that extra push, that fire, that drive to make those changes. Okay, so Spirit invites us all to put away all the doubts and questions, to formulate a plan. Spirit says we have all been in some shape or form in the hermit state of questioning and seeking that inner guidance. But Spirit is also calling some of us out of our caves, out of that energy. Because some of us, quite frankly, this is where they're kind of nagging us. My spirit guides are saying that, there are procrastinators out there. Some people who are truly procrastinating on the guidance that they've been given. And the procrastination isn't coming from a place of laziness, right? It's coming from a place of fear of whatever, right? So you've been on this ascension journey and been seeking, and whether you're willing to admit it or not, there are some things that you've just not truly finished facing, right? So Spirit's been guiding you and giving you the answers that you need. You know that one thing or that one person or that one situation that has been a constant, always in the back or the front of your mind or on your heart, that one desire that you just can't seem to really get clarity on. One day you've chosen to fight for it, and the next you feel guided to release it forever. Spirit wants us all to take a moment and reflect on the why. What is your real fear? Is it fear of failure or is it fear of success? Maybe it's fear of abandonment or fear of not being good enough, right? Or not trusting your inner guidance. Because indecision is always rooted in a fear. So go deeper. Spirit is inviting us to go deeper. What are you truly afraid of? Whether it's a job or career or relationship or huge change in direction, Spirit says the answers have been within you all along. And it was funny when they channeled this to me, I saw The Wizard of Oz when Glinda the Good Witch told Dorothy that she had the magic all along. And I don't know why, but that was the visual that Spirit gave me. They're like, the answers have been within you all along. Instead of worrying and visualizing all that could go wrong or awry, Spirit is inviting us to participate in an exercise of shifting our perspectives. So my guides show me a way to finally find the answers we've been seeking in regards to our manifestations. Whether you've been following my channel for a while or just arrived, there are no coincidences. You are always divinely guided right where you need to be. So we here at TR's Tarot Talk 1111 have been using the moon cycles to clear and manifest our highest and best lives for several months, if not a year now. And so ask yourself, what is that one thing or that one person or that one situation that you've been asking the universe to bring to you, or perhaps to clear from you? This exercise is what my guides have channeled to me to share with my tribe. We normally manifest through asking and prayers and visualizations. And I don't know about you guys, but for me personally, as I reflect back over the last year, I've noticed a pattern of things that I was confident about, the things I knew I could handle and truly wanted, I've already manifested. For example, my weight loss, a divorce, my YouTube channel, a new car, a new home. I mean, I'm renting, but at the time when I got my divorce, I had no place, right? New friends, my tribe, etc. It's like I have the Midas touch. However, there are things that I feel are being withheld from me, such as my channel's growth, which, by the way, up until recently just wasn't happening. I've been working on manifesting great wealth and abundance because I believe that my mission requires me to travel. And so it's been part of my manifestations to manifest the wealth that I need to be able to just get on that plane and go where the message leads me, right? And I'm going to need the financial freedom to be able to travel and to advocate for other light workers and twin flames. I keep receiving more and more abundance and growth, yet I still feel I'm far from where I need to be in order to truly pursue my fullest and highest mission. But quite frankly, the biggest manifestation that I've struggled with personally, and if you're a twin flame, you probably that's not in union, you probably can resonate with this. Um, but the one place I struggle the most is with union with my twin flame. I honestly at times feel farther away from this manifestation than I ever have. Instead of seeing progress, I'm seeing a huge decline. Communication that once was blooming and fairly constant has dwindled to sporadic to almost non existent, which, as a twin flame ascension coach, seriously hits me hard in my confidence. Um, not only feeling unworthy or of divine love, but perhaps my soul's very mission and calling. Questions, right? So I have personally been a hot mess internally when it comes to receiving my manifestation. So again, back to the exercise that Spirit has given me to share with all of you and myself included. We are asked to make a list of all of the things that we have been working on manifesting, let's say in the last 2 years. Thank you, Anne. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so grateful. Thank you for that super chat. It's funny how the color just pops, man. They don't want me to miss it, right? And I don't want to miss it either. So we're supposed to make a list. Spirit says, make a list of all of the things you've been working on for the last 2 years or longer if you like. Including the ones that you've already fully manifested. Don't forget to include those in your list. Then go through your list and write next to each one, how do you currently or did you feel about each one? What were the feelings behind it? If it's something that you've already received, how? What do you think was the magic that brought that manifestation into the physical for you? How did you manifest it? How did you visualize it? Did you somehow know it was attainable? Did you feel worthy of it? Did you make visual aids or daydream about it? Set goals and take steps toward it? Following through? What was different in your energy in the things that you've currently manifested or you see on the horizon versus the things that still are like smoke and elude you, right? What's the difference in the energy and the emotional body of it? Once, so then in the energy of the ones you're still struggling to manifest, now look at why, right? What is the energy? What's the difference in the energy between the ones that you tried to manifest and succeeded versus the ones you're still struggling with? Okay. But there are three categories my guides gave me: the ones you've already received, the ones that you see on the horizon, you feel them energetically coming towards you, and then the ones that just feel like you're never going to get there, right? So they want us to look at each one and what is the difference in the energy that we're holding for each of those dreams or each of those manifestations. So if we take a look at the so-called pipe dreams, the big ones, right? Yes, the great big prize, you know, that one true wish or dream that you always wanted, that one that seems to be bigger than life. Ask yourself why. Why do you think it hasn't manifested? First of all, ask yourself why you want it. What does it represent for you? What does it bring to you, right? And then ask yourself, why do you think it hasn't manifested? What is the difference between the energy that you're putting out into the universe on that particular manifestation versus the ones that you've flawlessly already created? You know, you're a creator being from a creator race, from the original creator. So then they want us to look at our belief systems. Have we constructed a belief system around our own worthiness of receiving or having? And what are those belief systems? Where did they come from? Are they true? And how can we recreate a new belief system through practice and mantras to change that belief system, right? Can you see the blocks? Can you feel the blocks? Do you understand the difference between what you've already achieved versus what you're struggling with? By doing this exercise, can you now see more clearly what is blocking your greatest manifestation? And how can you do more healing work around clearing those old belief systems tethered in lack? You see, the universe doesn't speak human language. It speaks and understands frequency, energy, and vibration. You can say a million times, I want this or that, or I'm worthy of this or that. Fill in the blank. However, are you vibrationally emitting in that frequency? If not, why? What needs to be shifted in your vibration or energy and perception to match the vibration or energy of the desired goal, the desired manifestation? We are all guilty at times of trying to manifest through our language and thoughts, visualizations. However, we forget to ask ourselves, how would it feel to have this manifestation? What emotions would it invoke within us if it showed up today? What would the having of it feel like? Would it be scary? Would you freak out? Would you, because there's keys in those emotions that unlock that manifestation. Shadow work is done by healing patterns or beliefs about who we are and why. Spirit says if you want to manifest that large ticket item or situation or relationship, then you must believe wholeheartedly that you can have it, that you are worthy of it, that nothing that is meant for you is ever kept from you. Again, you are a creator being from a creator race, from the original creator. Your superpower is not tying your shoes. You are a creator. Okay? It's also important not to be stuck on the details, asking for this. It's got to be that person. It's got to be that way. It's got to be at that time on that day. Those things limit the energetic flow of divine wisdom. Okay. So instead, when I do my manifestations now, I ask for this or better, right? My twin flame or better. Because we are co-creating with other creator beings who have free will. And there is a divine universal law of free will. So if you're trying to manifest a relationship with a specific person or item or situation, um, well, not item, but that person or situation also operates within the universal law of free will, right? So we're being given an opportunity to clean up our manifestations through an energetic exercise of feeling. Okay? So manifest with the intention of this or better. Try not to micromanage the universe. The universe knows exactly what we need, what we deserve, what we want, but it's only through a vibrational frequency that the communication happens with the law of attraction, right? I like to call it the etheric Walmart, right? So manifest with the intention of this or better, and know you are loved and that you are worthy and deserving. I was taught by my guides to use the mantra, I am a powerful, conscious creator. I'm not asleep in the matrix anymore, and I know that God is here, that I am an aspect of God in experience, right? So my mantra is, I am a powerful, conscious creator, co-creating with the divine my highest and best life experience, and I am worthy. So that was the end of the channeled message, guys. It's all this moon. I was shown that the energy of this new moon is a huge portal, if you will, of opportunity to truly get clear with your vibration and your emotional body of what it is you are trying to create, and know that you are worthy of it, and try not to micromanage. Don't say it's got to be that person, because that person has free will. It needs to be, for me, it needs to be that person or somebody totally better, right? What's meant for me will never, ever miss me. It will never bypass me. I am a powerful, conscious creator, and my higher self set the intentions of what I was meant to learn and to accomplish and to manifest in this lifetime. And this is the big lifetime, guys. The big lifetime. We are going from third density. We're already in the fourth density, and we are moving to the fifth density. Anybody in the third dimension that wants to stay in the third density is never coming back to Earth. If their avatar expires, if they cross over, they are going to be given the opportunity to reincarnate in another creation of God's that's in third density, another time space dimension, right? It's probably just like Earth, but it's a different dimension. It's not Earth. And so if you feel like, which you guys don't, because you wouldn't be here if you did, but those who aren't choosing the ascension, the reason they're not choosing it is because they have more lessons to learn. But those of us that have been fast tracking on this ascension, like you've been awakened, you've been, you heard the call, the 1111, the synchronicities, the person, like a lot of us have been catalyzed into this huge awakening because of a person, a high level soulmate or a twin flame or divine counterpart. Others of us were catalyzed through just a dark night of the soul, a realization, a moment, a breath, an idea that sparked this huge growth spurt, right? Spiritual growth spurt. Those are the people that chose the ascension. And the light workers that are embodied in a body, in an avatar, are ascended beings, higher vibrational beings that have already transcended the Earth 3D experience. And they volunteered to come here to help harvest the third dimension, those who chose the ascension. We are harvesting them. We are helping them to bridge that gap, to awaken, to make the transition, to clear and purge and change, right? Be willing to go into the chrysalis and come out the butterfly. And so if you resonate with being a light worker or a star seed or an ascended master or an oracle, right? Then you have mission work here. And my mission is to help you guys get there. And the only way I can teach you is by doing it myself. So I have been on this journey hand in hand. A lot of my people that I've been channeling for were awakened at the same time I was. I was never, I didn't come here knowing everything. I had to learn it. I had to walk the walk. I had to do the journey myself. And so I can only teach you what I've learned. I can't teach you what I don't know. But I know that I've been fast tracked. Like I mean, ascension takes lifetimes and lifetimes reincarnating over and over and over again. And because we left the age of Pisces and we are ascending into the age of Aquarius, which is a higher vibrational energy, then those who choose it are ascending and they're raising their vibration. So think of yourself, if you're on the ascension, as a hot air balloon, okay? And any karma or trauma tethers you have are like these little stones that are keeping that balloon tethered in the third density. And so part of the ascension is the healing that happens by clearing ancestral patterns. You know, my dad was a drunk, my dad's dad was a drunk, and his dad's. And my mom was codependent. My mom's mom taught her to be that way. My mom's taught her to be that way. That's ancestral patterning, and it shows up in all different forms. And so, in order to raise your frequency and to untether yourself from those trauma bonds and those belief systems, sometimes it's not even trauma, it's just a belief system that limits your ability to raise your frequency. And so, my job is to give people tools in order to help them to clear and release all of that lower vibrational density that is tethering you in that low feeling, right? That energetic place of not feeling good enough, not feeling healed, feeling the blocks, wanting the change but not knowing how to get there. So this new moon's energy is a push from spirit for us to really, really, really choose with our divine will that we want the ascension, and then to pursue it energetically, not just verbally, not just visual. Like vision boards are great, but if you can't feel what it would be like to attain or to have or to be in the flow of that manifestation, the universe doesn't understand English. They're like, we hear what she says she wants, but we also know what she feels, and they don't match. You are not in a vibrational match to the very thing that you are trying to manifest. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. I don't want to keep harping on and on. If you have questions, if you need help, you know how to reach me. Everything you need to book a personal reading is underneath the videos. And if you don't want a private reading, I have uploaded so many channeled messages along my journey, and it's all free content. All you got to do is go back and binge watch all of my videos. And, you know, if you're on a similar journey, then all the instructions of where I've been and where I've gone, where I've arrived to, it's all there. Okay. And it's free, absolutely free, costs you nothing. But if you would like to work one-on-one, you know, I'm booking sometimes out a week or so in advance. But if you're willing to be patient until it's your turn, because I do them first come, first serve, I would love to work with you. It is my mission. It's what I'm here for. Okay. So Now we're going to do our manifestation ritual. And that's what that skipped page was. And I want to take a picture of it because I'm going to burn this sucker. And I want to be able to have a visual of my manifestation to be able to check it and see how I'm doing. So guys, you can take this moment now because this is very personal. It's something that you do on your own. I would like you to take a pen and paper and write out what it is you're asking the universe to bring you, okay? And then use the energy of feeling that emotion in order to help manifest it. And if when I'm doing my rituals, I don't really have, there's too much dead space to sit there and really move into the energy. So I usually go back and reread my manifestation and really put the energy into it at a later date. That's why I take a picture of it. Okay. So I'm going to prepare the candles before we do the ritual. I am doing an abundance candle because I want to manifest abundance. So that I can be on mission and go where spirit is telling me I need to go. I've already been told there are places on the earth I need to be. I need to go to Hawaii. I need to go to Arizona. I'm not sure yet where in Arizona, but I've been told that I have mission work somewhere in Arizona. And Ireland, I don't know why, but I've been told that I need to go to Ireland. And with COVID, I don't know if any of these things can happen at this time. Hi, Sam, Angela, Francine. Thank you. Francine, I called her Stephanie, but she is the one that bought me this beautiful, beautiful shawl, and I absolutely love it. It matches my glasses perfectly. It matches my eyes. It's my favorite color, and I don't know how she knew that. She's very intuitive, but I am so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so this next candle, the pink one, I personally am writing divine love and union. Now, you guys are all going to be manifesting different things, right? By the way, guys, if you don't know, what I'm using to carve into my candle is a mechanical pencil without the lead poking out. So it's just plastic. It's very easy to use to carve your candle. All right, and then I melt the bottom. Oops, I didn't get it hot enough. I let a couple drips of the candle wax go in my candle holder. And it looks like this. And then I have this one over here that I always light during any ritual, which is protection. I already carved protection in it. I actually carved divine protection. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and oh, no, Spirit said you forgot to anoint them. So I'm going to anoint the candle, the protection candle with the protection oil. I also anoint my love candle with protection oil and my abundance candle. That's so that lower vibrational entities cannot interfere with your manifestation. And then I have love oil. I don't know where the camera is. Love oil. And I also put that up here toward the wick. It's in a roller form, so I got to get it flowing here. Put it on my finger. Okay. Now we're going to set these bad boys alight. Did I? Yes, I did. Okay, I'm going to light the protection candle first. And I am including in my intention, Spirit, that anybody who does not have the supplies for this manifestation ritual is included in my manifestation. All right, I'm going to again burn a little bit of Palo Santo to clear space. Okay. Now, guys, I did tell you in the beginning, but I forgot to mention it right now, but I also have a clear quartz. This is my favorite one to use because it has a record keeper on it, and it's very easily programmed. I've already cleansed and cleared it from the last programming. I usually hold it in my hand as I read what I'm manifesting or write what I'm manifesting and putting my intentions into it. So I already wrote mine out to save time because mine's rather lengthy, but I'm going to read it to you so that you guys have an idea of what I'm doing. So I wrote down, I am manifesting a huge, I intend huge growth spurt in my business in any and all ways without any expectations to the how. I trust I am calling in great wealth, abundance, and security. I am manifesting unconditional love with my divine counterpart who complements my life and energy, who shares my dreams and visions and interests and believes in me. And we will create opportunities together to change the world and raise the vibration of collective consciousness, thereby helping to create the 5D heaven on earth experience for future generations, helping to defeat the darkness by holding and shining the light of the Creator together. I am worthy. I am grateful. I am capable. I am blessed. I am a powerful, conscious creator, co creating with the divine my highest and best life. And so it is. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I give mine, now mine has on the back of it my release ceremony. And guys, I do a release in every moon, whether it's a full moon or new moon. So you don't have to do that, but I did write on the back of mine the things that I am releasing. If you want me to read that, it won't take long. It says, I release old patterns of looking for love and validation from external sources. I am love and loved. I release any relationships that are not ready to show up for me. I do so with forgiveness and unconditional love. I am free. I release the need to use food, because this is a thing of mine, to comfort and numb my emotions or to create a block between me and my healthiest body and life. I am healthy and whole. I release fear of limitation to my greatest abundance. I release the need to explain myself or to people please in a healthy, not ego distorted way because I am powerful. I release my twin flame for as long as he needs to heal, even if it means forever. I do so with the unconditional love, with releasing all karmic debts and giving forgiveness and full pardon across all time and space. He no longer owes me anything, and I no longer owe him anything. No explanations nor closure, if it be what's highest and best for both. I offer full pardon across all dimensions, time, space, and lifetimes. I am giving this to us both, and it is done, done, done. So, I'm manifesting union, but I'm also releasing the micromanagement of that union. Okay. So I'm no longer holding that the vibration of lack, of Where is he? Why isn't he here? Or is he doing the work? I am moving out of that energetic pattern and I am trusting the divine that is what is meant for me will never miss me. So I am manifesting my twin or something better. And then I set that bad boy on fire. And hopefully my smoke alarm won't go off because I forgot to open the door. I usually open the door so that the smoke doesn't set my alarm off. Hopefully it'll burn quickly and I won't have to worry about it. Then it doesn't get enough air in between the twist and you might have to give it an extra little boost. And there it goes. It should look like this when you're done. Okay, now what I do is if I'm doing my moon manifestation in front of camera and I don't go out and do it under the moon, I keep my ashes and later I take those ashes out under the moon. I say a prayer and I blow it and I let it scatter to the earth to be transmuted or manifested. All right, guys. So that was our ceremony. I hope that it helped you. I hope that the download that I got around the manifestation helped you. I'm going to set my notebook down here, and now we're going to do a collective reading. And I do have to move my candles, or when I shuffle, it will blow them out. Just to let you know, my son, who is 11, is outside playing. It's still sunny and nice out, and so he may come in and appear through that doorway back there before we're done. All right, so what deck do I want to use, Spirit? Do you have a preference? Yeah, I like to use the moon decks to get the overall energy for the collective. So let's start with the Queen of the Moon Oracle. All right, Spirit, please come in and give clear guidance to all of the viewers and all of the future viewers when it's uploaded as a recording. Let us know what energy we are working with through this Aries new moon. One more. Okay, glad I burnt that candle. Let me put that back, and now I'm going to use the Moonology deck, guys. This is my favorite. I love to use this, especially for my moon manifestations. All right, Spirit, clear guidance for the collective and viewers of my channel. Anybody that watches this, clear guidance for the new moon in Aries energy. Okay. All right. Now, before I read these, I'm going to get some tarot out here. Let's take a look at the tarot, Spirit. What messages would you like to bring forth for the collective at this time for the new moon in Aries energy? What does the collective need to know on their ascension journey? I'm focusing on ascension, guys, for this one. And then I'm going to do a general energy check-in for the twin flames if you resonate with that journey. Okay, 43 people in the room. Thank you, thank you. Please make sure you mash that thumbs up button. I so appreciate it. I'm glad you didn't miss it too. Francine, thank you. Yes, I got the Shaman's Oracle. I do have that. I might grab a couple of those too. I love that deck. Although I have to admit, it's kind of flimsy. Like the cardboard is really kind of flimsy. but the artwork is absolutely gorgeous. All right, Spirit, what does the collective need to know for the new moon in Aries energy? Yeah. What are we dealing? What do we need to know for this new moon in Aries energy? Thank you. For the collective. Okay. I wasn't sure if Spirit wanted me to take that one. Okay, so I'm just gonna, let's first of all, sorry, my guides argue with me in my head. Sometimes being a medium is like being bipolar. Everything, it's like voices going off in your head, right? All right, so this is, wow, this is the way they want me to do this. Okay, so yeah, it's all about the karma, isn't it? Okay. All right. So here we have take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. And then we have prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. And I'm telling you, I can feel the prosperity coming in. If that's something you've been manifesting, this is a great opportunity to really use the energies to push forward and whatever business or financial endeavors that you've been trying to create for yourself. Next we have, and this is a number 3. 3 is the Trinity, right? It's a very divine number. It's a number of expansion and creation. And so we have waxing crescent moon, and it's realization. And I'm going to show you how these correlate with the tarot here in a minute. So there is a person standing down here looking through the keyhole at a dawning day, right? From night to day, seeing the light, seeing the realization of the manifestation, right? You go from dreaming about it to actually the realization of it, the manifestation, the physicality of it, right? And it is a new moon. And then we have waning, well, actually it says it's a waxing crescent moon. I apologize, but it's very close to the new moon. This one says waning crescent moon protection, number 24, which breaks down to a 6. 6 are all about stability. It's about love. It's about equality, right? So we have protection, and look at this beautiful, I'm trying not to get the glare on it. There is a woman in this nest, and it's a hummingbird, guys, a hummingbird, or at least it looks like a hummingbird, carrying her, protecting her through this transition. So, we talk a lot about transformation, something ending and dying, and then being born again, right? Being transformed or transcended, whatever. Like the caterpillar going into the chrysalis, becoming the butterfly. And so during this new moon, we have basically spirit saying that, take time to breathe out. Now, I've been told that for a while now. I said it in one of my videos where I said, Spirit said, you're going to need your rest. Okay. When you are this person who has been through the ringer, through the transformation, you're like a newborn baby, right? The new butterfly just gaining your wings. They're showing me that in the spring, when the new baby birds are ready to leave the nest, the parent pushes them out, right? So Spirit's saying that right now A lot of us have been in that energy. We've been in that nest. We've been gaining our wings, right? Taking time to breathe out. And now Spirit says that prosperity and manifestation, realization of those manifestations are on the horizon. They are on their way in, right? You are divinely protected while you are gaining those wings. But the time is coming where we're going to have to take that leap of faith. We're going to have to um, take that first flight, right? We're going to have to trust that the wings that we have been given are strong enough to support the desires and dreams that we are realizing and making manifest. Okay, so down here in the tarot, bottom of the deck energy for me is always like the current energy. We have this Eight of Swords. This is us kind of protecting ourselves, right? We've hemmed ourselves in, and we have these thoughts and belief systems of lack, of fear, of not being able. We feel stuck like Chuck. We don't know how to clear our minds and believe something's actually going to be right for us, to really manifest for us, right? And so I decided to put these in the order that I think Spirit wants us to put them in. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is, and I'm going to move them around. I'm just going to have to use them to tell a story. So the first energy I want to talk about is the Five of Cups. Okay, this is the past. This is loss. This is regret. This is heartbreak. This is every time I have tried and didn't achieve what I tried. This is every time I was let down or brokenhearted or not given what it is I thought that was meant for me. Okay, but this is that half glass empty versus half glass full mentality, right? This person's focused on what they didn't get. And when you're trying to manifest, remember the universe does not know your language. All they know is vibration. And this person has these two beautiful potentials standing right behind them, full cups, right? But they don't see them and they're not focused on them. They're focused on what they don't have. So let's say, and I'm guilty of this. I'm trying to manifest union with what I believe to be my divine counterpart. I believe we have mission work. I believe we've got a purpose, right? And so, because I'm on the same journey as a lot of you, I also fall into that ego-based belief system of, um, I'm never going to get it. It's never going to happen. I can't see any movement. I can't see any manifestation. There's no light at the end of that tunnel. And so I'm focused on the sadness of being without the one thing that my heart desires most. And Spirit's saying, well, as long as you're focused on that, that is what you're creating, right? If this person were to turn around and look at the potential of those Two of Cups, that true love, that divine counterpart, right? Focus on the emotions of having it instead of the emotions of not having it. That's where that bridge is. See, this person, if they would just lift their head up and look around at their surroundings, they would see that there is a way. There's always a way to cross those emotional blocks, right? But you can only manifest what you're in vibrational alignment with. And this is not vibrational alignment with the manifestation. This is manifesting more disappointment, more lack. All right. So then what energy do we want to go to next? So then I feel like what this person has experienced is the Seven of Swords, right? This feeling of being lied to or manipulated or cheated or whatever. And also the Seven of Swords isn't always a liar or deceiver. Sometimes it's somebody who's afraid of being hurt by the enemy. The enemy's back here celebrating this big win, this big, fight that they had and they won. And so they put their arms down, they're drinking, they're celebrating, they're happy. And so this person sneaks into camp and decides they're going to take all, or at least most of the ammunition that can be hurt or that can be used against them to hurt them, right? But they're looking at these two swords. See, there's two cups and there's two swords, right? They're still looking at the negative. These are the two lessons that they haven't been able to yet integrate or learn. And so they're looking at the danger, the fear. It's like, okay, these ones I've got, I've handled, I've looked at, I've integrated, I've taken care of these. These cannot hurt me, but I can't take care of these ones yet for whatever reason. So as they're sneaking out of camp with as many of the swords as they can, they're realizing that there's still two swords that can still harm them. So this is also a fear card for me. It's that runner, that ghoster, that person that disappears into the night because they're afraid that there's something that's still capable of hurting them. So that could be your energy, or that could be the energy of other people you've dealt with, right? Then I want to take us to this judgment card, which I'm going to be moving around in this reading, okay? Judgment is Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel blows his trumpet, doo, 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 and awakens the 144,000 original souls from their slumber to ascend, to what's the term the Bible uses? To, come on, Spirit, tell me. Geez, there's a word. Rapture, to the rapture. Okay, that's love and bliss and happiness and everything that's good, right? They've been asleep. These three people represent the past, the present, and the future, right? So what's happening is this moon is giving us an opportunity to refocus our attention away from all of the things that have harmed us, that we're sad about, and to change our judgment, to re-look, to take a second look. The judgment is always an opportunity for a redo, right? It could be a reunion. It could be it's the past coming back for a second chance at making a decision about it. Okay. So then we've got the Ten of Swords, Spirit saying, you know, what's in the past, leave it in the past. Take those lessons, take that pain, you know, all of those stabs in the back, all of that. If you look at this guy, he's holding his fingers in the sign of ascension, I mean, of rebirth, right? It's like almost like he's crossing his fingers. But so 10 is a very painful ending. And I think that most of us have had many painful endings, painful situations in our past that have really, really taught us a certain belief system around who we are and what we're given, what we deserve, according to other people's belief systems, not our own, right? Well, they're our own now, but only because we adopted them, right? So then we have this Two of Swords. And this Two of Swords I want to put next to this Judgment card. So we get to choose to look, to change our perspective, to change our vision, right? Instead of looking at all of the sadness and all of the things we can't have or didn't get or were never given, we are being given the opportunity to reevaluate these choices and to possibly refocus our attention on the energy of the Two of Wands, knowing that the whole world is in our hands and that we can absolutely, when we come to this crossroad, We can stay in this energy of feeling stuck and blindfolded. There's only 2 cards in the entire tarot deck that have blindfolds, and we got them both, right? So it's an opportunity to take a second look at what we've learned about ourselves and about disappointment in relationships and finances and home life, right? Because here we are facing a crossroads, right? An opportunity to look at the negative or look at the positive. This person is not blindfolded. This person clearly is looking out over a new day, a new dawn, and they've got the whole world in their hands. And they know that they can manifest out there in the world, right? Somebody mentioned the Four of Swords, by the way. It's under the deck with the Four of Cups and the Three of Cups. So again, the answers that I am hearing is we are stuck in choosing to heal and choose. I'm hearing judgment. You get to choose. Do you want it or don't you want it, right? Do you want it? This person don't want it. This person does. I think what's happening is Spirit saying that because there's healing that still needs to be done, we are not clear with our manifestations. We are rocking on the fence. It's like one day I want it. Whoops. One day I want it. The next day I don't. Then I want it. Then I don't. One day where'd it go? Chosen, and I'm asking the universe, the world for it. And the next day I am stuck again. And I dropped no, I didn't. I'm stuck again, right? So there's this cognitive dissonance that is happening in our manifestations where we want one thing, but we're vibrationally putting out the energy of the opposite. And so Spirit is saying you are divinely protected during this healing process. Take time to breathe out. Don't hurry. You're not in a hurry. There's all the time in the world. But you're going to have to come to a realization. You're going to have to make a judgment call if you want this prosperity that's coming for you. You have to be in the vibration of receiving it instead of the vibration of not. That's going to give you the balance that you seek to create the manifestation that you want. Okay, this is that fire energy, that Aries new moon, right? There's a balance, there's alchemy that needs to happen in your manifestation process. And as I'm talking, my candles are just going straight up. The flames are super tall. So yes, the Ace of Wands comes out and the fire goes crazy. So what's happening is, and Spirit channeled this to me a while ago, they said that this Archangel Gabriel, which by the way, it's the same angel, right, is the gatekeeper. And now let me find, and I've done this before too, let me find the Ace of Pentacles, because I got to show you what Spirit channeled to me, because I think it's relevant to the journey that we are on at the moment. Literally. Law of attraction, Spirit. Could you just let it be on top? There it is. Okay. So a while ago, I got this download when I was channeling, and Spirit talked to me about, see this portal, this gateway right here? This is the in-between. This is that yoni state, right? The state of all creation, 0-point energy, pure potential. What lies beyond this gate is the non-physical, the energy. And what comes through the gate is the physical manifestation of whatever it is you're manifesting. And this is the angel Gabriel that guards that gate, right? And is doing the alchemization process. This is turning your thoughts, your dreams, your desires into reality. It's the tempering, it's the creation process, right? And so a decision is the only thing between a decision and a vibration are the only two things standing between you and what you want. And so you are in this place of judgment where spirit is saying you need to clearly decide what you want so that it can come to you. And then you can't just think it. You've got to feel it. You've got to be in the emotional vibration of having it. Okay? And there might be some more shadow work or healing that needs to happen because this person doesn't have their wings yet. They're being protected and guarded during the transformation process, right? So what's happening is this energy is a boost, a push to make a decision on what it is you want to manifest, and then do it with the tools and guidance that spirit gave us in the download today in the message of how do you become vibrational frequency to it. And a lot of us don't understand that. I don't know about you guys, but I still struggle with my manifestations. And so the download that I got today is spirit saying, well, why don't you compare them? Take a look at the things that you've asked the universe for, that you've manifested. You got them. I got the car. My muffler went off on my car. I didn't have the money at the time to fix it. And yet I flawlessly, within 3 days, manifested the money, paid for the repairs, and was back on the road. What was the difference between how easy it was to manifest that desire versus the ones that's not coming through? And try to adopt or adapt that vibration and frequency to the desired item that's missing, that's not coming. So I'm that channeling, guys. I hope that resonated with you. Now I am going to do the twin flame or sacred soulmate or just relationships in general. I'm going to use a different deck for that. If you don't resonate with being in a divine counterpart, if that wasn't your catalyst for ascension, you're welcome to exit here. Or if you'd like to stick around just because you're enjoying the together time, then, or maybe you're not sure and you're looking for some guidance on whether a certain someone in your life is that divine counterpart, right? So we're going to take a look at the twins, the divine masculine and divine feminines at this time. You are so welcome, little Annie. You are so welcome. This is my dream job. I don't do this just because I'm trying to make a living, although it is quite the blessing. I do this because this is my dream job. This is what I love to do. It doesn't feel like work. It just doesn't. I feel like I get to wake up every day and do what I love to do, and actually make a living at it and create higher frequencies and higher vibrations for the whole collective. It's like dropping a pebble into a pond. I reach you, and then you reach someone else, and then that someone else reaches someone else. And before you know it, the awakening is spreading like a wildfire. And so many souls are choosing the fourth dimension and above, and the ascension path, right? They're awakening to the truth of the duality. God is everything. It's the Alpha, the Omega, the beginning, the middle, the end, everything that was, everything that is, and everything that shall be. And so God is not an old man out there on a cloud sitting there judging you. That's ego. That's man-made, right? God is everything. If it has life force energy, it is God. It's God in experience. So if the card is God and you break it into 4 pieces, you hang one from a tree, you put one under a candle, you put one in your pocket, and you hang one on the wall in a mural, okay? It's still all God. It doesn't matter how many different experiences it's in, it's still God. But the piece in the tree will never ever know what it's like to be the piece under the candle. And the piece under the candle will never ever know what it's like to be the piece in your pocket. It can't. It's never had that experience. So you're God, I'm God. We're all parts and bits and pieces of the whole, the original creator. And we've been in separation consciousness in order to have those experiences, in order to have duality. We got to choose with our free will service to others or service to self, right? Well, now we are raising our frequency. Where we're going or choosing to go or desiring to go is no longer able to support service to self. So if you're still in the third density of needing to use others or learn the lower vibrational lessons, then there's no judgment. That's beautiful. I mean, I had to do that. Ascended masters had to do that. Nobody got pardoned from that. Everybody's been in the separation of duality. But it's the great awakening. You get an opportunity to choose whether or not you want to continue with those lessons, or if you think you can kind of fast track it and ascend. And so I'm channeling way too much at the moment. I sound preachy and I do apologize. But yeah, simplicity is the key to life. And you know, when I channel, sometimes I get too talky and I complicate things. So let's just take a look at the divine masculine versus divine feminine energies. I'm going to do a little bridge here. We're going to take a look at the masculine's thoughts toward his feminine, his feelings toward his feminine, his home life or his current energy experience, his intentions, and then next inspired action. We're going to mirror that on the other side with the divine feminine. Okay. Angela, I am so grateful that you crossed my path too. If I'm here and you're here, it's not a coincidence. You are a light worker too. And you're part of the three waves that are part of my tribe that I am here to help and actually receive help from too. It's a give and take thing, right? It's that Six of Pentacles. I help you, you help me, and we all get to ascend. All right, Spirit. I would like to focus now my attention and intention on divine masculine versus divine feminine's energy. What does the divine masculine think at this time about the divine feminine? And what does the divine feminine feel or think about her divine masculine? And what is in the heart space? What is in the heart space of divine masculine toward his feminine? And what is in the heart space of divine feminine toward her masculine? Now tell me about the energies that both the lessons and energy, current energy of each in their own energy, their own home space. Two more, please. And the feminine, please. I like it. All right, and now tell me about the masculine's intentions toward the feminine in this current energy. And the energy of the feminine's intentions toward her masculine. And can we get some energy on next inspired action? Now, just to clarify for viewers, when I say next inspired action, I mean, what is Spirit whispering in the masculine's ear to motivate him for his next action? And also the feminine. So Spirit, how are you moving in the healing energies or the ascension energy, union energies of masculine? And how are you moving or inspiring the feminine at this time? Can I get one more for the feminine, please? Clarify. Oh, okay. So shared energy is the tower, guys. Holy crud. With the wheel of fortune and justice. Holy shit. Okay, so don't mean to get all excited on you, but there's big energy coming. 6 of Cups. Oh my God. High Priestess. There's a lot of clearing, releasing, Tower moments happening for both of you. This is that realization, right? By the way, I want to do a card for twins too, with the Moonology and the Queen of the Moon Oracle. I always have to refer to the box because I can never remember the name of it. All right, can we get one of the Moonology for the masculine's current energy and one for the feminine, please? Thank you. Let's get one of these for each. Masculine and feminine. Huh. Wow. Talk about role reversals. I like to say I've been on this twin flame journey for a hot minute. And I read for the collective and I see the energies. And it's funny how we go back and forth. Like there's times when the feminine is in that really powerful in her own energy, Empress energy. And then there's times when, he's in that energy and she's not. So let's just take a look. First of all, I'll do the moon cards, okay? So for the masculine, we have the answers you need are coming. And I see that with the Tower and the Judgment and the Justice. I mean, guys, no, it was Wheel of Fortune, Tower, Justice. With the 6 of Cups and the High Priestess, I'm telling you, there's some big shit going down in separate energies, is what I'm hearing. My guides are saying this is like they're not working together. This is spiritual work being done separately that needs to be done in order to bring union energies, potentials. All right, so the answers you need are coming, and we have faith. Number 31, which breaks down to a 4, which is the 1111, right? So we have faith. The masculine is being guided to trust and to have faith because in their mind, in their headspace toward their feminine is the Hierophant. It says spiritual advisement. The universe is whispering in the masculine's ear and guiding them, giving them the answers that they've been seeking through faith. I love this energy. I absolutely love it. All right, so now on the feminine side, we have show the world the real you. Okay, authentic you. I think that the feminines are struggling with speaking their truth. I'm hearing throat chakra with like it's easier just to not speak at all than to show anybody the real you. And why? Because we have fear. And there's that image of a person, a woman naked in this golden egg, right? In fear. And it is a number 11. I don't know if you can see it because of the lighting, but up at the top is an 11. All right, so you can see that they're kind of swapped places because before it was the masculine that was in fear and the masculine was in that energy of wearing a false mask and not being willing to really look inside of themselves to see the truth, right? So the twin flame thing is always the runner, the chaser, the mirrors, right? So they're definitely swapping places. Okay, so now in the headspace of the masculine was that Hierophant, right? He's thinking higher thoughts. He's getting spiritual advisement. He's getting downloads. Now, what is the feminine headspace. She is the Seven of Cups. This says fantasy and temptation, but what I'm hearing is confusion, right? That's that energy of I don't know. I just don't understand. I don't get it. I've done, seven cups. I've got so many ideas that I've pursued or healings that I've been working on, and yet nothing seems to be vibrationally aligning me with what it is I'm desiring. And so she's confused about her masculine. Splash coffee on my forehead. All right, so in the heart space, what does the masculine feel for the feminine? We have the world. It says cycle completion. And it's the end of a cycle, but I think he feels like it's the end. I don't know why, but I get this feeling that, with this tower moment and the Wheel of Fortune and justice, with the Six of Cups, like we're thinking about each other, we're looking at old photographs, we're longing for the past. This masculine may actually, in his heart, be worried that it's over. He missed the season, right? This is the end of a season, not the beginning with potential. So the feminine's heart space is the Page of Wands, excitement and curiosity. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you for that super chat. I am so grateful. And I love that animation. How cute is that? So the feminine's heart space is curious. Now I preach this to my people. If you watch my videos, you'll see that I'm always saying, never ever micromanage the universe. Be curious, right? So she's confused, but she's also not closed off to union. She's curious. She's Seven of Cups. She's not sure. She just doesn't know. It's like, I don't know, but I am curious and I am excited because I don't know about you guys, but I feel change. I feel it. I'm not seeing it. It's not manifesting in my reality yet, but I can feel it. And I don't know if it's good change or bad change. That's the Seven of Cups, but I do feel change. Tower moment with destiny and soul contract, memories, hidden knowledge. There's something going down that we don't know about. Spirit's got a plan, is what I'm hearing. All right, so then I asked about his or the masculine's current energy, right? Current energy of the masculine in his own space. Like if he's married or if he lives someplace else, whatever, separate energy, not shared energy. We've got the Seven of Pentacles, re-evaluation. Okay. Spiritual advisement. This person is taking a look at everything that they've done this far. And Seven of Pentacles is, I planted seeds, I've tended them, I'm now waiting to see if they take root or if they flourish or if there's going to be a harvest. Then we've got the Nine of Cups. All right. Wish fulfillment. I think the masculine thought they wanted one thing, and now they're having a realization through a tower moment and through spiritual advisement and destiny and soul contract, all that energy. I think they're now realizing that every place that they've been investing with the Seven of Pentacles, that was investing in others or investing in something other than their own joy, their own happiness, their own wishes. I don't know about you guys, but my twin's married. And, I don't want him to leave her for me. I don't. That is the farthest thing from my manifestation that can exist. I want him to leave her for him because he states that he's unhappy, that he's been unhappy, unfulfilled for a long time. So Seven of Pentacles, he keeps investing in something that no longer brings him happiness or joy. And so I want him to choose him, not me, him. And I think that's what's happening in the divine masculine's energy right now is they're reevaluating where they've been investing. And does it resonate with the things that they truly desire for themselves? And then we have the King of Cups, emotional mastery. Okay. So it's learning to balance your his emotions, his I'm hearing that the divine masculine archetype has been like the cleavers, right? Leave it to Beaver. The archetype of the masculine has had societal expectations and commitments placed on it. You have to be a good husband. You have to be a good father. You have to be a good provider. You've got to take care of everything. The responsibility lies on your shoulders. And they were taught crying means you're a wimp or you're weak somehow or you're just not strong and capable. And so I think that the universe is working with the masculine to finally allow themselves to have a emotion, to have those feelings, to not feel guilt or shame around feeling a certain way that may not be the way society taught them was the right way to be. And so in the feminine's energy, we have this Knight of Cups. Bum ba da dum. With the Page of Pentacles. And this one says, um, concrete ideas. And then we have love initiation. So this is what I think that spirit is working on the feminines in their own learning, their own lessons, their own energy is Knight of Cups. We need to stop looking out there for someone to rescue us, for that knight in shining armor, for our person. How many of you guys have fallen for the belief that your person is going to come and rescue you somehow? They're going to bring you all of that love that you've been desiring or longing for, and there you complete me, right? You had me at hello. All of those Disney movie romantic fairy tales. And what Spirit's teaching us is we need to give that to ourselves. The Ace of Cups for me as a reader, especially a twin flame reader, is love for self. It's the first union, right? Because your twin is you in another experience. You know, it might be the one hanging in the tree and you're the one under the candle. You're still the same soul. You're still the same entity, the same energy, but you're having two different experiences. And your twin is the physical manifestation of all your fears. That's their job, to trigger you to do the shadow work to release those fears. And so the Two of Cups is two people who are equally bringing the same game, the same amount of love, the same, the same. The Ace of Cups is your cup. It's not a shared cup, it's your cup, right? So you need to be your own knight in shining armor. You need to give yourself that love. You need to complete yourself. You've never been incomplete. You've always been complete. You are a divine creator being and you come from the frequency of unconditional love. It's what you are. You are love. And it's only human ego perception that makes us believe that we aren't loved. So concrete ideas is learning. This is that Page of Pentacles. This is having a plan, right? To fulfill our own cup, to fill our own cup, to be our own knight in shining armor. These are the lessons that Spirit is trying to teach the feminine. Okay, it doesn't mean we're getting it. It just means that's what I see as a reader that the universe is trying to work with us with. Okay. So now we have their intentions, right? What are the intentions or the next inspired action, I guess is what I want to say. What is the next inspired action from Spirit for the masculine? We have the Ace of Pentacles. There's that manifestation. Remember, we just talked about that ace being the seed. It is the seed, the pentacle seed that builds that 10 of Pentacles, which is the pinnacle of Pentacles. It's that stable, secure, committed family and legacy, financially and familial, right? And so here he comes. He's being inspired with the Ace of Pentacles, with the Knight of Pentacles. Now, don't get me wrong, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. They move so slow that sometimes you can't even detect the movement. But he has that pentacle, that Ace of Pentacles, firmly in his hand. And he is slow and steady wins the race. Steady progress. The masculine is being guided toward the feminine with that Ace of Pentacles. Listen, the Ace of Pentacles is something you can sink your teeth into, bury in the backyard, and it will be there 20 years from now. It's a solid manifestation, 3D reality. It is moving slow because there's a whole bunch going on with the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune and the Justice card and the Six of Cups and the hidden knowledge, right? There's something hidden here. And I think it's spirit that's hiding it from you guys. You're not seeing the underlying energy of the Tower. Great change. See, the Tower happens when spirit is knocking down something that we have built that is not on a firm foundation. It wasn't meant for us. So things have to be brought down, exorcised, like the demons, right? In order to clear, it's actually karmic in nature, right? There are still tethers, is what I'm hearing. Karmic tethers. Remember the stones that keep us in the lower vibration through belief systems? That's what holds this karmic wheel and keeps it from turning. So when the divine steps in, it's like the divine is saying, okay, enough with this shenanigans. The masculine and the feminines, they've been at odds for way too long. They've been taken too long. They're not getting, the memo. We're just going to come in and divinely intervene between them. And we're going to help them clear this energy of karma that is preventing them. It's all about fears, is what I'm hearing. Because justice is the soul contract. We are here, divine feminine, divine masculine, are reintegrating from separation into unification. And it happens in here first, right? That's that Ace of Cups. So the soul contract is being initiated. And that's why you long for each other. It's why you think of each other all the time. It's why you look at old photographs or you question. You're constantly in each other's energy, right? And the two of you hold the hidden knowledge. We embody, we have in our bodies the new DNA templates of unconditional love. We are the new operating system. I just bought a new computer, right? It come with Windows 10. I don't know what Windows we're on. I really don't, because I've been dealing with Chromebook for a long time. I haven't been dealing with Windows or computers. And so I don't know what we're on. This could be a very old operating system for all I know. It does what I need it to. All I needed was a camera and a processor. That was it, right? I don't do a whole lot on the computer. I use it to videograph or video my readings, and then I upload them. That's basically all I use it for. So the twins hold the upgrades. We are the physical manifestation of the divine will of the ascension, the new seeds. We are the way showers, the seed plant. We're the harvesters and the seed planters, right? We're harvesting, like think of it like you're a farmer and you are rescuing last year's crop. Let's say you had a bad winter and you're growing bushes, right? And a lot of those bushes didn't make it. They just didn't. So, maybe they still got life in them, but they're just not doing well. So you can't uproot them and replant them. If you do, it would devastate them and they would probably die. So instead, we're going to nourish them. We're going to feed them. We're going to give them the fertilizer and the sunlight and the water and everything that they've been denied. And then the ones that are healthy enough to be transplanted into the new crop, we're going to dig up. We're going to, take those nice healthy roots and we're going to put them over here in a nice, lush, vibrant, enriched soil and replant them, right? In a higher frequency, higher, better crop. And so that's what the twins do. We are harvesting. I spit all over the place because I'm excited. We're harvesting the lower timelines, the third dimension, third density. And we're leaving the plants that aren't ready and we're nourishing them. We're giving them what they need to heal. And then we're taking the ones that have been healing and we're transplanting them over here into this beautiful new energy where they will thrive. Okay. And we hold the new template of unconditional love. We have to untether ourselves from all of the binds that hold us down, ancestral DNA, past life DNA, current life DNA, karma, I mean, not DNA, past life karma, current life karma, ancestral karma, all of that we are divinely guided to clear through shadow work and pardon, right? There's only two ways to clear karma. That's through pardoning and forgiveness or expecting repayment. And if you're going to if you're going to hold somebody accountable for a karmic debt, you're blaming them, you're saying, you owe me, then you're not going to be able to bridge into the higher dimensions because now you're tethered, right? So the twin flames are here to be the way showers, to do it first and then show others how to do it. We go from being the initiate to the student to the adept to the student teacher and then the master. Okay? So now we're going to take a look at what's going on. So the masculine is bringing the seed. They're on board. They're being divinely guided to be on board. Okay? Those, they have free will. I'm sure there will be those that didn't choose it. But I'm looking at the collective. That means most of them have. Most of them. Okay? The feminine is being guided. She's showing up as the Nine of Wands, trials and tribulations with karma review, judgment. And then the King of Pentacles. Okay, the King of Pentacles has the Midas touch. He is the one that thrives and commits and stable, right? So in order to find stability on her journey, she's going to have to clear the karma. Tethers. She goes first. Every time I see this card, I think of the analogy that Spirit brought me about divine masculine, divine feminine being a train. And the divine feminine is the engine, and the divine masculine is the caboose. Okay, the divine feminine got the grace of creation. I mean, she is the divine mother. All creation happens through the yoni, the 0 point energy, pure potential. We are the physical manifestation of the archetype of the divine feminine. So all creation happens through us. So we have to go first. All right. So the karma is what's holding us tethered in the lower frequencies, which keeps us in separation, trials and tribulations, right? So if we can raise our vibration and clear the judgments, we've got to stop blaming people. We got to stop being victimized, because the divine masculine's archetype has been, all responsibility lies on their shoulders. And the divine feminine's been, all the power was given away. We don't have any power. We're victimized. We have to do what we're told. We have to, succumb or be less than. And that's the old energy. That is the duality. And we're not there anymore. We're in the fourth dimension. It's time to leave those belief systems behind and embody the frequency of the unconditional love, because We are the ones that everything gets birthed through. Okay? So, yes, absolutely. So now I'm going to get some advice and we're going to call it a wrap because I have another reading here shortly. I hope I'm not missing it because I can't remember the exact time. All right, so I'm going to get some romance angel cards and we're going to draw a postcard from Spirit. All right, Spirit, can we get some messages for both for divine masculine and divine feminine from the romance angels? What is the recommendation or energy they need to be in for this moon phase to take the best advantage of? Oh, it's got to go clear across the room, right? All right, hold on. Let me get it. I can hear the kids playing outside. So we have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. If the line of communication is open, I recommend that. I always tell people, you are divinely guided on this journey. You are being told by your guides whether or not you should communicate. Don't let your ego trick you. You know, there have been times where I've withheld communication because I believe that, well, I talked to him last. It's his turn to contact me, you know? And that's ego. Unconditional love is, gee, I'm sure he's struggling. I'm going to give him space. See the difference? I'm divinely guided that he needs space, so I give it to him with love, unconditional love. Not, well, I'm not going to talk to him because he's a real asshole. He's not talking to me. And I'm going to make sure that, you know, there's no communication unless he makes it. There's a difference. And I'm also very divinely guided. I can be in the energy of he needs time. He may not make it. I don't know. But it's obvious that he's struggling. And I am too. So I'm divinely guided to back off, focus on me, take all that energy, put it back on myself, on my own healing, my own shadow work. But then I'm divinely guided out of the blue. I'll get this feeling like I just need to tell him hello, or I just need to reach out and let him know that I'm not angry. I'm just not pushing, right? And so I do. Occasionally I'll send a little good morning. Hope you're having a nice day. And I always get a response, you know, you too, hon, or you too, dear, or whatever. But when there's no real meat and potatoes to the conversation, sometimes you have to use your discernment. Should that line of communication be opened up and should you have a heart to heart? For me personally, I've already done that. I've already spoken everything I could possibly say. And it's now just a time to heal. Then we have children. Your love life is being affected by children. My guess is Spirit saying your inner child needs to be worked on, but take it as it resonates. If you know that your person's married and has children and they're choosing to stay in a certain situation because they don't want to hurt or cause harm to the children, that could be it too. All right. But I feel like you're not in contact right now, most of them. Now, I do counsel some twins that are in a semi-union state, and they're working together, which is beautiful. They actually come to me for sessions. They work with me separately, and they work with me together, and they've got homework, and I tell them, you know, well, you need to keep a journal on your triggers and whatever. And so it's not impossible, guys. It's not. I know twins that have bridged the gap. They've gotten to the other side and they're now working together as a couple to still clear out and heal a lot of those childhood wounds. Okay, so now I'm going to get a postcard from Spirit, one for the masculine, one for the feminine. All right. So for the masculine, we have, dear you, there is a balance between activity and rest, ebb and flow. You can't have one without the other. If you are faced with an obstacle right now, the best course is to surrender to non resistance. Soon enough, you'll see how easy it is to flow right around it. Now is one of those times when you must trust the river of your life. Go with the flow, and in no time, you'll reach what you have your heart and hope set on. Just remember, Spirit will keep your head above water and will direct the currents for you. When it's time for a greater effort, you'll know exactly when you'll need to work those manifesting muscles. It can be challenging to master the flow cycles of your life, but as you develop your skills, affluence will be yours. Enjoy the flow and trust those currents, for we're right there with you with our little umbrella drink, smiling at your success. Love you so very much. So the masculine's being guided to surrender, to listen to that hierophant, that spiritual advisement, right? To look at where they've been placing their efforts and their investments, and to maybe even purge, right? Flow makes me think water, makes me think of emotions. And he does have that King of Cups, that emotional mastery, right? And so the feminine, the advice from Spirit is, dearest you, we are sending you waves of love and joy as we watch you reap the rewards of your tenacity and faith. We know how long it has taken for you to reach some of your goals and that you've had disappointments along your way. Right now, we suggest that you take a deep breath, and we had that, right? Take a deep breath, fill yourself up with gratitude, and tune into the vibration of love. Temporary conditions may be trying to hypnotize you into something, into seeing something else as your reality. But we know that happy rewards are on their way to you even now. Change is the only constant. So be open to it. You will achieve your dreams and more, we promise. But more important, your happy rewards will be gathered up in the small moments, the gentle breezes, the soft kisses, and the quiet commitments. Your happiest moments will be on the journey itself and not in the arrival of any destination. You are surrounded so much by love and care. Can you feel us? So we're being guided by Spirit. You know, I think that the whole manifestation journey is what the feminine's working on right now. We're kind of working on living and encompassing our highest and best self. And so that's where the feminine's energy needs to be placed. And Spirit did say, you don't know. You just don't know. It says, change is the only constant. And temporary conditions may be trying to hypnotize you into seeing something else as your reality. But I'm recording. Thanks for like announcing that. It's live. Sorry, guys. The ways of a mother. So, anyhow, I think that tower moment means that the universe has a surprise for the divine feminine. Some of those things that you've been trying to manifest are actually headed right for you, right? Hidden knowledge. And the masculines are being told to surrender the ego and allow Spirit to gently flow them through this process, right? Pick up their feet and just let the waves carry them. All right, guys, this has been my live moon ritual. My candles aren't done burning, which is good news, because when they burn really fast, it tells me that, the energy's too, um, I don't know how to put it in words. It's energy. I read energy, but there is an energy that is steady, strong, right? And then there's that energy of, it just goes up in a blaze and it fizzles out quickly. This is a nice energy. It's nice and steady. It's flowing. Okay, so I love you guys. Good night, Stewie. I didn't know you was in the room. Stewie's in the house. Jesse Stewart says hi. He says hi. You're welcome, guys. I love you, love you, love you. I do have a private reading, and I think it's at 8 o'clock, so I got 20 minutes to prepare. So I am going, and I love you, and I will see you at the next full moon, God willing, and the creek don't rise. And if you've already ordered your own personal reading, I'm right on time, guys. Within 3 to 5 business days, I've been writing down the date that I get paid, and I'm making sure that I get that video out within that time frame. And if you're looking for a face-to-face, you might have to schedule a little further out, but I'm booked up for this week, but next week's pretty much open. I mean, several spots are open. Okay? So I love you. Namaste. I'm so grateful to have you as my love tribe. And I really can't wait until the next time we get to spend time together. Okay? I'll see you on the other side. Bye-bye.